Welcome back again to Apache Kafka series. We are now going to continue from where we stopped. So let's save this and then go back to the same command, just change this to Kafka startup dot service, right? That is what we give. Yes, Kafka startup service. So now we are also creating for Kafka. So our first block, as we did with Zookeeper, we are going to create our first unit block, and then from this unit block, from this unit block we are now going to have the description also, and then from the description we give Kafka startup. It's almost the same with the previous one, just that this should start also after network target. When the network target is ready, then after this instead of before, this also has a requires. This makes it that the service will only start if the Kafka startup service, if the Zookeeper startup service is ready. So we are now going to have the Zookeeper startup dot service. We are saying that this requires Zookeeper service. So then that's all for this block. Then the next block also is service block. In the service block, we are going to have our execute command. What should be executed for this service? Exec user local sbin. Then from there we have Kafka. We created the startup.sh, startup.sh. This is our Kafka script for startup. Then also the kill mode for this should be process. Then we set restart should be restarted on failure. So if the service failed, it should try to restart. That's for this block. Then the final block, that is the install block. This will wanted or is wanted by multi-user only. So we nothing need this. It's only the users that will log in and use the service. So multi-user target. So this is needed by this only. So that's also all for this multi-user target. We are going to save this. After saving this, then the next step for us is to check the status of the services. Startup dot service. Let's see the status of this service. You see that we have actually the service, but it is not enabled. So now we are going to enable that service. We just come here and change the status here. Instead of status, we set enable, and that boom. Okay, access denied. So we have to give sudo. So now we enable our Zookeeper service. So the next thing, we are also going to give enable for the Kafka script. So we can just change, instead of Zookeeper, we can change this to Kafka. So now we also enable the Kafka script. So the symlink is created also. Okay, then now the next step, after we have done this, one thing we can do is to restart our instance and see that this is being used, or to see that both Zookeeper and Kafka have started without any problem. So let's go ahead and restart our instance now. We can come to the instance directly here and then click on stop. Then we are going to stop the instance now. We have shut down the instance. We are going to start the instance again. So we come here and set start or resume again. So yes, start, and also let it start. Okay, now our instance have started again and I have opened the SSH. So let's see if our configurations is okay now. For example, we can type this sudo and then net start. We can check we're using net start to see net start, and then -tool pn. Okay, and we can grab the ports that are listening on this instance, and unfortunately neither the Zookeeper nor the Kafka started. So now let's see, maybe there is a problem with the Zookeeper configuration. Okay, now let's also check our service unit using sudo vim /etc, then from the systemd system, and then from the system we have our Zookeeper startup. Okay, let's check this. Okay, here in the description we missed S. Oh, I missed S here. Description, then what else? Exec, and okay, here also instead of starts up we type starts sh, but it is start up sh. Then what again? Wanted by Kafka startup service, I think. Okay, let's now we are going to let's restart again. Let's restart our VM again, or virtual machine again, to see if the problem is fixed, because neither the Zookeeper, so we don't have to check for Kafka for now. Let's check restart again and see if everything is okay. Then I will come back after the restart. Okay, now I have restarted the VM, and also I have opened the shell script or the console. Using our previous command, let's also try and see now if the Zookeeper and Kafka started. Okay, sudo net start. Okay, net start, and then tool pn, then grep, and then all the ports listening. Oh, good. So you see now we have our Zookeeper on port 2181, and we also have Kafka running on port 9092. Great. So this is how to configure your VM or virtual instance, for example, for the systemd. I mean, most of the operating systems that are using systemd, such as Ubuntu, you can follow these steps to configure your not only Kafka, even if you have other applications. The procedures are the same, only the command for the starting and the path may differ. So you can use it to create scripts so that when the system restarts, your application will start automatically. So I hope this will also benefit someone out there. We will continue on creating an image from this instance, and then using the image to create Zookeeper ensemble and Kafka cluster. So until then, thank you very much.